Good morning. It's Hiker Dude Dad. We're over in York County across the Susquehanna River. We're at the Loch 12 recreational area, I think it was called. But we're over here down south of Lancaster, south of York, on the York side. We're right near the Holtwood Dam. Holtwood is right across the river here, but yeah, we're gonna check out the Loch 12 area and walk around here. I think there's a little island we can hopefully walk out to in the Susquehanna and see what we can find. These were two giant lime kilns from back in the day, apparently. I think I see an info board there on the other side, so I'm gonna shoot back over there, but I think this is the Loch 12. But we'll go find out what that says over there. I just decided to come here this morning. There was little to no research done on this, but looks massive. It was a lock on a canal system, I know that, but I'll go find out. All right, so lock number 12 was part of the old Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal, which paralleled the Susquehanna River. So Susquehanna River is out beyond the fence there. Can't miss it. And then here's the lock. So as the Susquehanna flowed down that way, we're standing where the canal would have been. Here's a lock. It would have been on this side also. Part of this canal system. So it went from Wrightsville, which is right across the river from Columbia, 45 miles down to Havre de Grace, Maryland. So it was built in the 1830s, opened in 1840. It carried lumber, coal, iron, and grain bound for Baltimore, Philly, New York. It was abandoned 45 years later, 55 years later in 1895. Lock number 12 here is 17 feet wide, 170 feet long. And the locks, I mean, think Panama Canal, I guess. They would be flooded and lift the barges that were coming down. This had a lift capability of 8.8 feet. So it was one of 28 lift locks here along the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal. There's a 233-foot elevation between Wrightsville in the north and then Havre de Grace down on the south. So just a way of lifting barges, but this whole canal was abandoned. So there's a lot of places here along the river that you can see these. I know there's, I believe I've heard of like Loch 15 and other ones, but this would be number 12. I think my son would have a field day trying to climb these walls here. Daughter too. Yeah, I might bring him down here. Good primer for adventure camp this summer. All right, so yes, well, a lot of flooding. There is a here you can see Holtwood Dam upstream here. You can probably see it through here. I see some blinking white, yellow lights. So apparently if there's sirens going off, get the hell out of here because something happened to the dam and we're about to get wet. I think you know I want to go out on these rocks. I think on the way back, might try that. Kind of down through this boggy valley here along the river, but yeah, I think you know I want to be on those rocks. So I'm following the blue trail over here. It's the Mason-Dixon trail. It goes all the way from Whiskey Springs out towards like Carlisle and such, down into Maryland. If you're on the York side of the Susquehanna River, you're basically mostly on the Mason-Dixon trail going north and south. And if you're over on the Lancaster side, you're mostly on the Orange Conestoga trail going north and south. So two trails that kind of mirror each other, but you know, if we're blue, pretty much on the York side here. If we're orange, basically on the Lancaster side. And you know we're on the York side because there's poo on the tree. Probably a shout out to the band The Live's nickname for their hometown of York. So just north of Lock 12 seems to be some kind of building ruins here. It's right by a road. Ooh, that rock was shifty. I feel like this wasn't a lock, but some kind of building. I know back towards Lock 12 there, they had a lime kiln, and I think a sawmill was there too. So this stuff is near a stream. Again, I don't feel like that was a lock. It seemed more like a building. It had four walls. The trail is actually turning me up here, and heard some water down here. There's a little waterfall here, a nice waterfall under the bridge here. But the trail actually brings you up around this way. So we would have been walking past this here building anyway and didn't have to bushwhack to get to it. So just above that bridge, the trail turns. It's going to take you uphill past this awesome tumbling rapids waterfall tributary to the Susquehanna here. Oh, lots of falls coming up. Yeah, that slope down there, a little dicey, real slippery, slick rocks with moss on them, and a little tricky getting back up. Yep. Gonna be one of those days. Oh man, but the falls just keep coming. It's absolutely gorgeous. The stream is not even mapped on all trails, and On Google Maps it exists, but it doesn't have a name on there. Upstream from here is a place called the Mill Creek Retreat, so I'm going to refer to this as Mill Creek from now on. Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is like kind of rivaling Kelly's Run where I was last week. Just absolutely gorgeous. A lot of access points here where you can walk down to Mill Creek. Safer than the point that I did in front of the big falls, you know. But lots of little access points. I mean, the trail is like right here. So right here, man, way more falls up there. We got posted private property on that side. The Mason-Dixon trail comes out here, and then we're gonna turn. There's another creek that merges, and we're gonna head up these stairs to keep going here. But man, there's lots of beautiful falls up there as well. Definitely bringing the kids back here sometime. This is amazing. Kind of wondering what took me so long to come to Lock 12 area. We just made a little like 200-foot climb, and we're kind of on this little peak here. We've got the streams where we just were are down there. I can hear them. And then you just spin around. We got the Susquehanna River out here. This is amazing. It's got it all. Climbs, waterfalls, locks, history stuff. Definitely bringing the kids out here on a day off. Getting close to Holtwood Dam. I think we're gonna crest this, kind of go up here and then down to where the dam is. Oh, just when I rave over one little overlook, we get up here. There's a bridge on 325, I think it is, that I crossed. Rocks here overlooking the Susquehanna River. Right up into Holtwood Dam here. Got the energy plant over there, and then just that line of white is just it spilling across. I try and zoom in here with my phone, get it a little better. Having trouble focusing with these trees in the way, but yeah, I think we're gonna make it down right up next to the dam here. Another overlook here, just down the hill from the big one. Checking out that dam again. Last week, St. Patrick's Day, we were over here, the top of that hill over there. I believe that's the pinnacle. Yeah, because we're in Kelly's Run, and from the edge of Kelly's Run, like here, you could see the back of the dam, like from over here. You could see just for a little bit the dam. So we went down into Kelly's Run there, and then up to the top of the pinnacle there on St. Patrick's Day. So coming down the hill, we've got the big power cables coming out of there. I don't even know how you go about building something like that. The Susquehanna at its widest point can be a mile wide. This is probably a half mile wide here. So how do you divert the water to build something like this, except maybe in sections? And then I guess maybe that was already an island where the building is. Who knows? Like, or did they make an island for the building, or build a building in the middle of the river? No clue whatsoever here, but this is impressive. We're gonna make our way down there. So I think it's about as close as we can get. It's kind of a spillway that's unused right here. So probably about as close as we can get here. We're about 2.2 miles from the Lock 12 parking, so it's not too long of a hike. There were two big up and downs. If you are tired when you get here, you could conceivably walk a good chunk of the way back on River Road here, which looks flat, kind of a gravel dirt road, but that is impressive, man, powerful. I'm gonna do all the climbs heading back. So just started headed back up the hill on the Mason-Dixon trail. It's a little ruin here of a building, but man, that dam was fantastic. Nice little walk, beautiful. I'm heading back, probably going back the same way, so probably not going to be anything new and exciting to capture. So once I get back to the parking area though, I want to walk south past the parking area. I think there's a little island that hopefully we can walk out to and check that out. So back on the River Road Bridge across Mill Creek, there's a plaque on the bridge that definitely states that is Mill Creek, so we were right about that. And then this that we saw on the way up, like I said, it has rooms and look like windows perhaps. According to a waypoint on all trails, this was a sawmill back in the day. So mystery solved. The more we walk, the more we learn. All right, so the rocks I wanted to go out on the river were up here a little bit. Wasn't a real good path down, but I found these a little closer to where I'm going, which is under that bridge. This is awesome, man. Just coming out here, stepping out right along the water. Dam's out on the distance there, just a white line. Just amazing. So between the trail and the water is just this kind of boggy area with so many plastics. Here we go. This tree found a nice little planter and a tire. Right up here there's a line. There you go. Styrofoam from coolers, plastic soda bottles. There, whiskey bottle row over here. Just a whole line right where the tide is of plastic bottles. And that's not just, you know, people coming here to, you know, trash this place or something like this. This is just river rising and lowering and picking up stuff along the way. So it's the cumulative effort of people dropping bottles. You know, one bottle is not going to matter, yeah, whatever. That stuff does not go away, and it's here forever. And it hitches a ride down the river and ends up, you know, just making the place filthy. So it's a nice beautiful overlook out there on the rocks, but just behind it, you know, the river's power just picks that stuff up, doesn't get rid of it, just drops it. So clean your stuff up, pack it in, pack it out, leave no trace. Alright, so we've come down under the 325 bridge. I hope I got that route number right. But we're still on Mason-Dixon Trail. We're just going south of Lock 12 Park. I think we're on a yellow, pink, and blue trail here, but still following the blue Mason-Dixon. I think we're going down to where we might be able to get over to that island. Only one way to find out, though. So here we just came across and hit basically a rock bridge here out to an island. See some people up there. Alright, so here we are out on this island. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. This is a surprisingly amazing hike. So Holtwood Dam out in the distance there. .325 bridge. And this island, I'm gonna have to look up the name of this island. It has one. Saw it on somebody else's video or on a map somewhere, but yeah, I'll have to look that up and put it here on the video. When I walked past here before, I thought that sound might have been wild turkeys on the other side. But that's definitely frogs coming from the water. Definitely see a lot of ripples. But yeah, that kind of, it's almost a gobbling or chirping, definitely coming from the water, so I'm gonna go with frogs. Right, so we're all done, headed home. This was fantastic. We're crossing that 325 bridge right now, and man, that had everything. That had waterfalls and overlooks and walk out in the middle of the river to our rock island. Like, that was phenomenal. Did almost 5.5 miles and just had a blast. So make sure you subscribe if you like watching this stuff, and you know, give me a like, thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing something right. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.